There's a reason you've been powerless your entire life, and it's not because you were weak. It's because someone else learned the rules long before you did, and they made sure you never would. While you were taught to be nice, to fit in, to not make people uncomfortable, other people were quietly studying how to bend your emotions, redirect your reactions, and position themselves above you without ever lifting a finger. Because real power isn't loud. Real power doesn't announce itself. Real power rearranges the behavior of everyone in the room without ever being questioned. And here's the part that should disturb you. Social power isn't natural. It's manufactured. It's constructed. It's designed by people who understand the psychology you were never allowed to touch. There are 3 laws: ancient, unspoken, and violently effective, that decide who gets dismissed and who gets obeyed. Break them, and people will walk over you. Follow them, and people will adjust themselves around you as if it was their idea. These are the 3 laws of social power they don't want you to learn. The rules that separate the ones who move through the world unseen from the ones who move the world without being noticed. Let's begin. Every conversation, every interaction, every human exchange is a battle of frames. A frame is not what you say. It's the psychological lens through which the interaction is interpreted. Most people live inside someone else's frame. They react instead of initiate. They explain instead of assert. They justify instead of declare. They respond to pressure instead of applying it. This is why they feel powerless. Because the person who controls the frame controls the narrative. And the person who controls the narrative controls the reality. What is a frame? A frame is the unspoken assumption that dictates the meaning of the moment. For example, if someone says, "Why are you so quiet?" and you scramble to explain yourself, you've already stepped into their frame, the assumption that being quiet is a problem. A powerful person reframes instantly. "I speak when I have something worth saying." Never forget, a frame is a weapon. How weak people lose frames. Weak people over-explain, try to please, apologize unnecessarily, react emotionally, get pulled into drama, feel obligated to answer every question. Psychologically, they leak power by trying to control how others perceive them, which ironically gives everyone else control over them. How powerful people hold frames. The powerful person is not the funniest, loudest, or smartest. The powerful person is the one who decides the emotional tone of the room. They do this by 1. Not rushing to fill silence. Silence is a dominant frame. Only people who feel powerless fear it. 2. Speaking slowly and economically. Scarcity creates authority. The fewer words you use, the more weight they carry. 3. Redirecting questions instead of answering them. Someone asks, "Can you do this for me?" A powerful person calmly replies, "What's the urgency?" Or, "Why me?" That is frame control, shifting the burden of explanation. 4. Not reacting emotionally. You never give someone the power to pull you into their storm. You stay in your frame calm, centered, grounded. 5. Shaping interpretations. If something happens, powerful people define what it means. For example, someone says, "You changed." A weak person defends themselves. A powerful person responds, "I was supposed to." Same event, different frame, different universe. The core truth of Law 1. If you don't control the frame, you don't control anything. The world respects the person who defines reality, not the one who lives inside it. This is a brutal psychological reality. People do not value what comes easily. People only value what they invest in. And this law governs every relationship, romantic, social, professional, or familial. You can be the kindest, most loyal, most generous person in the world. But if someone never had to work for your presence or your approval, their brain automatically tags you as replaceable, predictable, and low status. The investment rule. Humans psychologically value what they sweat for, not what they are handed. This is why luxury brands charge more. It's not about quality, it's about perceived value built through difficulty. And the exact same structure applies to you. The 3 types of investment you must secure. There are 3 kinds of investment that create social power. 1. Emotional investment. If you give someone constant reassurance, endless availability, unconditional attention, and immediate responses, without requiring anything in return, you destroy your perceived value. Think of it as psychology's version of inflation. When you print too much currency, the currency loses its worth. Powerful people do not withhold affection out of malice. They simply maintain boundaries that naturally force emotional investment. They let people reach out first, initiate contact, put in effort, show consistency, prove interest. They do not overextend themselves, because they understand that when you remove the chase, you remove the value. 2. Time investment. Time is the ultimate marker of importance. A person who never waits for you, never adjusts for you, never compromises for you, never sacrifices time for you, does not truly value you. Powerful people know this. This is why they don't rush to reply, don't rearrange their life for someone, don't drop everything at the first request, don't make themselves instantly accessible. They teach others subconsciously that their time has weight, and anything with weight has value. 3. Effort investment. This is the most underestimated form. If someone wants you, let them plan things. Let them put in thought. Let them show up. Let them take the first step. Let them take risks of rejection. Not because you're playing games, but because effort creates attachment. What people build, they cling to. What people chase, they appreciate. What people invest in, they protect. This is not manipulation. This is human psychology. The core truth of Law 2. If people don't invest in you, they can't value you. And if they don't value you, they will never respect you. You cannot be powerful if you make yourself free. This is the most dangerous law, and the one society tries hardest to hide. Because the person who needs the least controls the person who needs the most. This law underpins relationships, friendships, business deals, leadership dynamics, and social hierarchies. The one with fewer emotional needs always has the upper hand. Neediness is the death of power. Neediness is not just romantic desperation. Neediness is any form of psychological dependence on someone else's approval, time, attention, or validation. When you need to be liked, to be understood, to be chosen, to be validated, to be praised, to be included, you lose negotiation power. You lose presence. You lose identity. You lose gravity. Because someone else becomes the center of your emotional world. The rule of emotional gravity. In every interaction, there is always a gravitational center. The person the other subconsciously orbits around. The less you need, the more gravitational pull you create. This is why detached people seem mysterious. Emotionally stable people attract trust. Non-reactive people seem powerful. Calm people anchor the room. Independent people are pursued. They are not trying to be powerful. They simply don't operate from need. How to reduce your need? Not by pretending to not care, but by building internal systems that remove dependency. 1. Self-validation. You confirm your own worth before the world does. 2. Emotional regulation. You don't escalate. You don't panic. You don't overreact. 3. Purpose beyond people. When your identity is built on something larger than social approval, people stop being your source of stability. 4. Internal abundance. The more you cultivate inner resources, self-respect, self-discipline, self-direction, the less you chase external ones. The appearance of power versus the reality of power. Most people confuse dominance with power. Dominance is effortful. Power is effortless. Dominance demands attention. Power draws attention. Dominance uses force. Power uses presence. Dominance needs to be seen. Power speaks quietly or not at all. And the foundation of true power is low need. The core truth of Law 3. You cannot be controlled if you do not need. And the moment you stop needing, they start chasing. These laws don't exist separately. They interlock. When you control the frame, you look like someone who doesn't need approval. When you make people invest, you become someone they fear losing. When you need less, every frame bends around you.